Hello ICN colleagues, I'm Rickard Järmsten, Director General of the Swedish Competition Authority. Welcome to the Agency Effectiveness Working Group. Our mission is to identify key elements of an effective competition agency and develop best practices for agency strategy and operations. Together with our colleagues from the Competition and Consumer Commission of Singapore and the Mexican Federal Economic Competition Commission, we'd like to present some highlights from last year, as well as tell you about our upcoming projects. One of our focus areas this past year was to analyze how digitalization affects the design and work process of competition agencies. We conducted a survey on member agencies' experiences and produced a report on digitalization, innovation and agency effectiveness. The report shows the level of digitalization among agencies across the ICN and the ways in which it is achieved. It also shares some practical experience that agencies may learn from in order to improve their effectiveness. The report looks at three key areas: agencies' digital environment and tools, digital goals and strategies, as well as adoption of new digital skills. In March this year, we also hosted a webinar for agencies where we explored some of the central questions covered by this report. Although we are stepping down from the AEWG co-chairs team, we will continue to lead this exciting project. This ICN year, we are planning to take an even closer look at how new digital skills, as well as the use of innovative digital tools and solutions, can accelerate agencies' internal operations and investigative capacity. And now let's hear from our colleagues in Singapore about their current and planned projects.
I'm Syed Kaur, Chief Executive from the Competition and Consumer Commission of Singapore, or CCCS for short. The CCCS had the privilege of leading the Case Prioritisation and Initiation project this past year. We conducted a webinar and a survey to examine ICN members' practices and challenges in setting enforcement priorities. One finding from the project is that having a competition enforcement prioritization policy can help an agency operate more effectively and more efficiently by concentrating its limited resources on interventions that generate the highest impact on competition and consumers. Other findings include the importance of drawing upon a wide range of information sources in setting the priorities and having the flexibility to incorporate new or unforeseen developments like COVID-19. More details will be made available in a report on the ICN website. In the next ICN work year, the working group will embark on the multi-year project called Planning, Monitoring and Measuring Effectiveness. This project will focus on member agencies' best practices, experiences and challenges in identifying clear objectives or strategies, assessing progress, as well as evaluating effectiveness. Areas to explore include methods and processes that agencies use for such purposes. The CCCS will lead this project, and I look forward to your participation in it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sia. I'd now like to invite our colleagues from Mexico to present what they have planned for this year.
Hello, I'm Brenda Hernandez, Acting Chair Commissioner of the Mexican Federal Economic Competition Commission, COFECE. This year, the Commission is thrilled to join the Agency Effectiveness Working Group as the new co-chair for the 2021-2024 period. One of the projects that the Commission will be leading during the next ICN calendar year is called the Agency Effectiveness Post-COVID-19 Project. This project follows up the previous work done by the group to learn about the actions and institutional changes that agencies had to undertake in order to adapt to the health emergency crisis, and on the group's plenary session of ICN's virtual annual conference in Budapest entitled "What an Effective Agency Looks Like in a Post-COVID World?" In this sense, the project will seek to explore different topics ranging from recent changes to the institutional design of agencies in light of the pandemic, adaptations for remote and electronic work, how two strategies of competition authorities have changed in order to support economic recovery during and after the health emergency, and the identification of best practices and experiences on these topics. Please be on the lookout for future updates on this project. We look forward to an active participation from all agency effectiveness working group members. Finally, another important work stream of our group is the Economist Project Workshop led by the Canadian Competition Bureau, planned for 2022. This workshop was originally scheduled to take place in Norway in April 2020, but was postponed due to the health emergency crisis. Now, we are hoping to hold it in spring next year if the health conditions allow it. Thank you.
Thank you, Brenda. Please reach out to the AEWG coaches if you'd like to get involved in the activities we have planned for next year. Your active participation is what makes our work meaningful and relevant. We hope that you will stay well and look forward to working with you in our projects next year.